What is going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. My name's Crypto Jamie and I'm here to guide you through the latest crypto news. And on Sundays, sometimes we like to put our feet up a little bit and bring you maybe just a snippet and touch on some of the latest news and figures around the space. So if you are enjoying this content, be sure to hit that like button, drop me a comment, and please do subscribe because it really does help us within our algorithm. Before we do get into today's video, I do want to give a big shout out to our community over in India. Today, I funded a crypto meetup. Hopefully you had a great session and, you had a great day and learned some amazing things about the space. Okay, without any further ado, let's get straight into some of the news of which I think that you should really look at. Now, this was a fascinating story. This has come from coinedition.com. It says, don't invest in old coins. And experts are claiming that 99.99% of altcoins are destined to actual failure. This is a really interesting point. Now, one of the top crypto traders, according to this magazine or article, has said that this is an actual fact. The trader stressed that altcoins often falter after their initial cycle of accumulation and are dumped by the project's team. He claims that Bitcoin is the only coin with the proven ability to stand the test of time. This has come from Crypto Ferris. He said the first cycle is where teams and VCs/whales hold and sell to retailers, and the second cycle is nothing more than an echo bounce led by poor retailers like ourselves. I mean, this is a solid point, I've got to say, with this conversation and this argument. For me, everybody knows that Bitcoin is my number one. I love Bitcoin, but I'm no way near a Bitcoin maxi. I'm passionate about the blockchain and the best use of it. But when we're talking about stories like this, I think it comes back to the age-old argument around utility. If people aren't investing in tokens and projects with solid utility that would stand the time and the nature of which we're all in this space without a purpose, and utility needs to be determined by its community. Is it something that affects the real world, that it betters the life, or there's a need for that service? If there is, then clearly the demand will be there for it in the long term. And I think this is why many people get excited with Ripple and XRP in terms of its potential utility in the future, of which, by the way, we've not seen, frankly, in its full action right yet at all. It's a little bit of a leading article, I've got to say. But I do strongly believe they've got a valid point. 99% of cryptos, 100% are going to zero because, frankly, they're built on nothing. It's a Ponzi scheme, it's a scam, and a gamble. You're hoping to buy it before others do so that when the community or when the people really get behind it, you make profit. And the sooner you realise that and the sooner you accept that, the better. Because, frankly, you're gambling when you're investing in this style of project. Invest in projects that are creating businesses, that are developing and are delivering a real-world utility with a use case, and aren't just waffling around saying they're going to do crazy things that they never do. For me, this is a great story around education. Please go out there and educate yourself on how to invest in solid projects. Now we've had that little rant, let's have a look at some of the latest figures. So at the time of making this video, all of these figures are absolutely correct, so don't come at me. Bitcoin is currently sat at $26,557. That is an increase in the last 24 hours of 0.2%. Ethereum is at $1,630. In the last 24 hours, weirdly, it's down 0.34%. BNB is currently at $216. That is up 1.23%. And XRP is down at 49 cents, down 0.04%. Finally, BGB token is performing very well. It's just under 45 cents and it's up 0.52%. Let's have a quick look at our meme tokens. Now, Shiba is suffering. It's down yet again at 1.34%. Doge is down 0.15%. Pepe is down 1.4%. And Bonk is down 0.69%. But what does that mean for our ranges? Now, you will note that we were getting slightly excited around the potential test of where we are headed. But the weekend hasn't delivered with any kind of thing to get excited about. But tomorrow is Monday, and I'm excited. There's a potential huge bullish move coming for the whole space, in my opinion. We are seeing something slightly exciting, and I am predicting that we may see some moves potentially to the upside of this range. Of course, not financial advice within the next week. Now, reminder of the bottom of the range, we are currently at 24,780 as a bottom, and at the top of the range, we are looking at 27,650. We are above halfway through, and we are anticipating a challenge towards the top of this range, but the question is, will we enter that next range? Because there's an awful way up to the top of it, all the way up at 29,500. So can we really see a test of 30k before the end of October? I think it's possible, but I'm not getting too excited. Let's have a look at Ethereum. Now, Ethereum actually moved before Bitcoin, and that hasn't been something that is unfamiliar. We have seen that several times throughout the last 12 months. But what we haven't seen is anything of excitement just yet within this range. We're sideways trading, and we are currently breaking down slightly from this huge candle that we saw on the 4 hour around here. A reminder, the bottom of the range is $1,570, and the top of the range, of course, is $1,730. It's been this since the creation of this channel, and we're getting, frankly, very bored. In order for us to get any excitement, we need to improve by around $300, and it's going to be a long way from that, in my opinion. We're, frankly, not seeing much. As you can see, over on TradingView, we are seeing a potential, we are seeing a catalyst, a warning, a trigger that we are going to see some extreme volatility. The question is, can we see a touch on the top of that range? I've got to say, I'm excited for the next 5-6 weeks, and especially the next 7 days, so let's see how it pans out. Now, the Fear and Greed Index is currently showing at 38 fear. And that is notable because this week we are talking about FTX with the ability to sell off $200 million worth of its assets. But bear that in mind, the global cryptocurrency market cap is at $1.06 trillion, and that's increased 0.12% in the last 24 hours. So the sentiment of the markets are pretty much chilling at this weekend in a positive way. Finally, we always finish up with Crypto Bubbles. Crypto Bubbles is a fantastic resource for you to really get a feel for where the markets are heading in a really visual way, and maybe even see some investment opportunities. I can see Cass is down 9% today. This is a project that I really do like, and I'm sat back waiting for opportunities. When we talk about dollar cost averaging, this, for me, Crypto Bubbles often shows me opportunities for me to average out the costs of my purchases because it's more visible. It's something that maybe in the past I will have maybe overlooked. So it's something that I really like to use. Now, hopefully you are enjoying these daily videos. If you are, be sure to hit that like button, drop me a comment, and please do subscribe. But most importantly, let's go.